Namaste everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel English Raju. So today we are going to discuss tense. In our English grammar, if you wanted to communicate properly with others, or if you wanted to use English language effectively, you need to have two things very importantly. The first thing is vocabulary, which is very important, how to use the words. And after learning certain vocabulary, you need to have the structure of sentences. And after learning the structure of sentences, you need to know how to use in a proper way the same sentences. That is only nothing but tense. So once again reminding you, if you wanted to use language very effectively, first you need to know the vocabulary words, and second you need to be perfect in tenses. If you are perfect in these two, you can learn English language effectively. Then what is tense? What is the use of tense in our regular life? Suppose I am speaking to you right now. That means I am here to convey some of my feelings, emotions, expressions. If I convey these in a proper time, you can understand, okay, this is the intention of this man. Suppose if I say, I have been teaching for 10 years. If I say, I have been teaching for 10 years, you can understand, okay, 10 years back started and still going on. I was teaching, that means some past time ago, the action was going on. I will teach. What is the meaning of this? I will teach. That means is it past or future? We are not aware. We are not aware what is the correct tense. Because when you know the time, okay, in which time is he speaking? Either present time, past time or future time. Then we can understand very easily. So actually according to our English tense, it has come from Latin language tempus. The meaning of tempus is time. Generally, according to our work, the time is divided into three categories. According to our work, the time is divided into three categories. That is past, which shows the meaning of completed. Past means completed. And second time, present, today or now. And the third time is future, later, tomorrow and later. So according to our work, we have generally three tenses: present, which is going on now or today; past, which was already completed; future, which is going to happen. So that is only our first point. According to our work, the tense divided into three categories. Tense divided into three categories, that is past, present and future. And here we know very well, work is nothing but verb. Work is nothing but verb. And generally we have four forms to every verb, to most of the verbs. To most of the verbs we have four forms, that is V1, V2, V3, V4. V1 means present form. That means regular or rare. V1 means regular or rare. Suppose if I use any one of the words or any one of the verbs in the V1 form, the meaning is that will be done regularly or rarely. Suppose I brush. Brush is a V1 form. It shows that regularly I do it. I celebrate my birthday. It does once in a year, but it is also in the regular process. So whenever you use V1 form, the meaning is regular or rare. And the second form is V2, that means past form, already completed. I ate breakfast. I drove the picture. It is already completed. And V3 means past participle. In this, we have two meanings. What are those? One gives the meaning of recently completed and another gives the meaning of long ago completed. One gives the meaning of recently completed, another gives the meaning of long ago completed. Then how do you know whether it is recently completed or long ago completed? Yes, if you have the helping verb of has, have, it gives the meaning of recently completed. I have completed my PG, that means recently. I have completed my PG, it gives the meaning of recently. Instead of that, if I use I had completed my PG, long ago, long ago. So, according to the helping verb, it gives the meaning of recently completed or long ago completed. And the next one is V4. V4 means present participle, which gives the meaning of going on. Which gives the meaning of going on. And this going on might be present going on, past going on, future going on. Suppose if I say walking, it might be present walking or past walking or future walking. We do not know. If I say eating, we do not know. But if I say I am eating, I was walking, I shall be teaching. So, they give perfect meaning. So, these are the main verb forms which we are going to use in our tenses. And apart from that, we need to have the sentence structure which we have discussed in my previous video. Types of sentences as sentences. In that, very clearly I have given the positive sentence structure, negative sentence structure and interrogative sentence structure. If it is not watched, please go through that video and watch. You can understand, because there is a relation between that video and this video. And if you like that video, just please watch and share to your friends, and please do not forget to subscribe this channel. Okay, now once again come to the point here. According to our work, the tense divided into three categories: past, completed, present, today or now, future, next or later. And again, according to the modification of verb. Try to understand. According to work, three categories. Again, according to the modification of verb. According to the modification of verb. Try to note the point here. There are two words: change, modify. Change means completely replacing. Completely replacing. Modify means adding something and changing its features. So here we are not changing the verb, just we are modifying its features. We are modifying its features. So according to the modification of verb, every tense divided into four categories. How and what? That we are going to discuss now. Here, if you observe, I have given you four examples. Teju draws a picture. Teju is drawing a picture. Teju has drawn a picture. Teju has been drawing a picture. Four sentences are written. First, let us confirm whether these sentences are given in present, past or future. Draws, V1 form. So, V1 gives the meaning of here present form. So, 100% it is a present sentence. Teju is drawing, is. It is a helping verb and which we generally use in present tense, because at the topic of verb, we have discussed what are the helping verbs, in which tense we use the helping verbs. Please try to go through that video also, will be very helpful to you. Next, Teju has drawn, has and have. These are helping verbs, generally we use in present tense. So, according to verb or helping verb, all the four sentences are given in present tense. Confirm. But the verb, if you consider, draws, drawing, drawn, been drawing. Verb is draw, but they are modified. Here it is V1, it is V4, it is V3 and here been plus V4. Modified into V1, V2, V3, V4 forms only, but the verb has not been changed. Now come to the point here. Teju draws a picture. What is the meaning of this? She draws. It might be regular or rare. It might be regular or rare, but she does it. But she does it every time. She does it every time. So it gives the meaning of regular or rare. That is only the meaning of V1 in our verbs also. Okay, fine. Next, Teju is. Is in the sense right now, drawing, going on. So right now going on. The meaning of this sentence is right now going on. Next, Teju has drawn. Here if you consider the meaning, has, have gives the meaning of recently completed. If you use helping verb has or have, it gives the meaning of recently completed. So same way, has drawn, just recently completed or today completed, it also gives the meaning of present. Next, as it is completed just now, we are saying here completed. Next, Teju has been drawing a picture. Has started, been, going on. So already started and still going on. Started in the past and still going on. Okay, these are the meanings of these sentences. Now, we need to have the naming ceremony. Suppose I am here, according to my date of birth or astrology or some other stars, my name is kept as Raju. Same way, according to its features, we need to use a name particularly to this sentence. See, when something is regular or rare, even if you watch my videos, generally I am visible to you, either this shirt or light pink shirt. It is a regular to identify me in an easy way. So when something is regular or rare, we call it as very simple. Mahatma Gandhi ji, when we get the picture of him, immediately we consider very simplicity person. Abdul Kalam, Mother Teresa, Swami Vivekananda. So B.R. Ambedkar, when we think of these people, we have a particular dress code and we consider them as very simple person. So when something is going on regular or rare, we consider that as simple. That's the reason I have kept the name here simple. And it is given in present tense. So totally simple present is the first type. Now the definition is very clear to you. Simple present means the work which goes regular or rare. The work which goes regular or rare is the simple present tense. Very simple logic. In an easy way you can understand. Next, it is going on. So continuous when present. That's the reason the second type is present continuous. When something is done effectively, we say that it is perfectly done. It is perfectly done. That's the reason the third name is perfect. And as it is in present, present perfect. And here started, that means perfect. Going on, that means continuous. So perfect continuous. So as like that, the present tense divided into 4 categories. That is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Same way, according to the modification of verb, past divided into 4 categories, future also divided into 4 categories. Totally 4, 4, 4, 12. But there is a common name, that is simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. The tense is different but the names are common. Simple means regular or rare. Continuous means going on. Perfect means completed. Perfect continuous means started and going on. If you know the definitions or you can consider the meanings of these words, the tenses are very easy. As I mentioned, if you wanted to communicate with your friends in English, you need to know the vocabulary and you need to know the tenses effectively. So, by the end of all these tenses, I can tell you guaranteedly, you will be able to talk very fluently. But you need to practice, you need to listen, you need to understand. I hope it is very clear to all of you. So, once again, simple means regular or rare, continuous means going on, perfect means completed, perfect continuous means started and going on. So, in all the past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. As like that, totally according to the modification of verb, we have totally 12 tenses. I hope this is very clear to all of you. Thank you all. Have a great day.